Hey, welcome to another session of whiteboarding with Big T. Today, I was going to draw up a little bit the stuff regarding reading water. Reading water is one of the most important fundamentals to trout fishing. Can really increase your catch rate dramatically. Trout don't live everywhere. They only are going to occupy certain parts of the river where they're finding what they need the most, which really, if you break it down, they're going to want security, they're going to want food, and they're going to want oxygen. And they will sacrifice security for food at times. Security generally means depth or cover. But again, if there's enough food, they're going to venture out into shallower water, uncovered water, into your riffles, things like that when you've got a lot of bug activity. So what I've drawn up is we've got our river, we've got currents flowing this way. We've got a boulder in the middle here where we've got current running on both sides. So I'm going to assume we're starting in this position down here. If I were to fish and attack this and I really didn't know where the fish were that particular day, I would start in this faster water coming around. They're likely to hold there when there's a lot of food, a lot of bug activity. And I would work my way across this way. I like to start close in and work my way over and work up. So I'm going to work my way over, move up, work over, move up, and work over. So my focal points on this particular section of the river would be beginning in the faster water, especially this area right here that I'm going to call a seam. And that's where fast water meets slow water. Think of it like a treadmill. The treadmill's bringing food to the trout, but those little black plastic sides where you can step off and take a break, that's going to be the slower water area. That's where I like to stand at times when I need a rest. And the trout like that too. This slower slack water here might be an area during like really cold months, really hot months, where it's an area where they just don't want to work real hard and burn a lot, but they may also not be feeding a lot in those areas. So I would work my way over, hitting this seam in the fast water as well. Certainly you're going to try behind the boulder as well, and that's the little eddy that everybody talks about. That seems to be the real attractive part of fishing around a boulder. Quite honestly, this area in front, I find as many fish or more than behind the boulder. There's a cushion or a pillow of water that allows the trout to sit there without burning a lot of calories, but they've got a clear line of vision as well, so they can see the food coming at them, which puts them at a little bit less risk of having to make a quick decision on something coming by them, which will occur if they are behind the boulder. Now, one thing you may want to do as well is, I'm fishing this area from this side, I might want to switch and fish it from this side too. You'd be amazed at the different drift you may get in one particular area by fishing it from one side of the river versus the other side. Oftentimes that particular drift is what the fish are looking for. I hope this is helpful. For more whiteboarding tips, videos, and fly tying materials, fly fishing materials, please visit my website, bigtflyfishing.com, and subscribe to my channel.